Yo, what's going on, guys? As most of you already know, I'm from Rhode Island. So, I was watching The Conjuring last night with my cousin. I've seen this movie a few times, but I don't know how it really skipped past me. The whole Harrisville, Rhode Island farmhouse thing. So, me and him were like driving on our way to a job, and he's like, you should look up the numbers on it. And I was like, me, like, I'm like, all right, I'm sure there's something to it, right? Because there's always numbers to everything. And it's kind of interesting to me because I'm from Rhode Island, and you know, I do believe in like supernatural things. I do believe in God. I don't know what it is, or I don't think it is a person. It could be probably like a some type of energy or something along those lines, but that's a different discussion. But I do believe that there is such things as phenomenon that we can't explain. As far as like ghosts and hauntings, I've never been, you know, I've never, encountered anything like that. That's not to say it doesn't exist. It's the same thing with aliens. Like, I've never met an alien. So like right now, like it's hard for me to believe that stuff. you know I'm not saying it doesn't exist. The same thing with the ghosts and these types of stories, like the conjuring, for instance. So although the movies are creepy and there are people who say this stuff is going on, I guess it's based on a true story. And I guess these people, they're either lying or they're not lying. But the point is just check out the numbers on this. So I looked at this the other day, and it happened in 1971 in Harrisville, in Rhode Island. And again, what sparked this whole thought was we were painting in Harrisville yesterday. So let's see. Let's get rid of this. Let's open up Google. So um, the real family who I guess got haunted was the Perrin family. These people, Carol Perrin, Roger Perrin. Now, what's cool is like this guy was born in Rhode Island. Andrea Perrin, Rhode Island. So it kind of made it more interesting for me. I'm like, oh wow, cool. Got a couple people from Rhode Island. We got a story in Rhode Island. So it says here, right here, it is based on a true story, our story. However, the film is not based on the trilogy or her trilogy. So I guess this movie from 2013 that I was watching is based on Ed and Lorraine Warren. So but the real story is these people, the Perrin family, and their testimony seems to be one that's very you know true to them and true to a lot of people. And I've seen the actual Annabelle doll. It's like a Raggedy Ann doll. It's like in a case or whatever. So excuse me. But the focus of this video, because I don't want to make it too long, is I'm going to use numerology and Gematria. So what you're looking at on the screen, if you're new here or you don't know what I'm showing, is a simple code. It's our alphabet forwards and backwards, and then the rules of numerology. So what you're seeing on the screen, how Annabelle Higgins sums to 139, that's our alphabet forwards. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4. And then you got the same thing with numerology. You got reverse, and then reverse numerology. So the first thing that I thought was really interesting about this was Annabelle Higgins sums to 293, which is the 62nd prime number. And if I go back over here, so I have it all typed out over here, the 62nd prime number. Now, the word Rhode Island sums to 62. So you got 293, the 62nd prime number. And this whole thing happened in Rhode Island. So it makes you wonder: is this really a story that happened, or is it being set up by Gematria? So Rhode Island's 109, and if you go back to my thing over here, Rhode Island's 109, and when you look at Annabelle doll, just using English ordinal, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, you get 109. A few other interesting things: Annabelle doll 71, and Perrin family is 71, and this happened in 1971. So I found that pretty interesting. Another thing that's really interesting, if you haven't already spotted it, is Annabelle doll's 242, 242, and do I have it here? I know I have a screenshot of it. Doop 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 doop. Boop buddy beep boop. Where is it? Maybe I don't have a screenshot of it. That's fucked up. You know what it is? Okay, I don't even need a screenshot. So look, Annabelle doll is 242. Watch this. This is crazy. All right, so I'm gonna type in Harrisville, Rhode Island. Harrisville, Rhode Island is 242. See how in the most simplest cipher, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. So Harrisville, Rhode Island is 242. And then when you type Annabelle doll, right? Well, if it would spell it right. But it didn't spell it right. I'm gonna add an E. Okay. So, yeah, Annabelle doll, 242, 109, like Rhode Island, and Harrisville, Rhode Island, 242. And again, 71 when this happened. And there's a lot more to it, but these are just like surface level things that I've seen. I'm sure that if I looked up the date that this happened, it just says in the 1970s, 1971. They moved out in June 1980. Huh. You guys go haunted for 10 years like that? I don't know. What happened? Where's the conjuring house located? You can see I spelled it right with the E on the end. So the numbers match up, but how much of the stuff is true is what I'm really getting to. Is like, okay, you guys see the numbers now, and does that mean because the numbers match the story's fake, or is this some sort of real, black magic shit going on, So again, I mean, Gematria really does show you a different layer, although I'm not doing a super crazy decode, the little bit of stuff I did show you guys, I mean, it should make you kind of wonder, like, okay, so I'm trying to find out when this event actually happened, like the whole haunting. I mean, they just give you a time frame between 71 and 80, So, but I guess if you read down here in the movie, the clocks stop at 3:07. That's the first like haunting thing that happens. And it says right here the lady who hung herself from the tree. If you're familiar with the movie, she's a witch. She killed her kids, and she was 37 years old. And it says approximately 37 years of age in March of 1849. So I guess she killed her kids. Uh, yeah, like let's just look at this real quick. Maybe there's some numbers to it. Let's see. Let's see. Are there any numbers to it? Hmm. 63. I do remember seeing 63 somewhere, but not. Uh, I don't really exactly remember where though. Was it Anna? Was it Annabelle? Was it that? Hmm. Hmm. Maybe we'll come across the 63 again. I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, with this type of stuff, man, it's like it's really strange because it's like, do you believe in ghosts? And if you do, and then you apply this knowledge to it, it makes it even that more freakier. So, I mean, I'm not one to go fucking poking around and go spend a night at the house or nothing like that, but it makes you wonder, like, how much of the shit is real. So, she was a witch. This Sherman. I don't think this would make any difference. The witch. She was a witch? Hmm. Well, that makes kind of sense, I guess. 64. Heron family 64. I mean, some of the stuff could be a little bit of a reach, like what I just showed you right there. But what's not a reach is like the 242 and, 71 and this all happening in 1971 and the whole thing with Harrisville. And I mean, take it, for what it is. And, again, I don't want to make this video 25 minutes long on my phone because I don't have a crazy decode. What I had was what I showed you, and that was it. And now it's just me basically rambling on. Uh, but yeah, man, check this shit out for yourself. I mean, just open up that calculator. Go to gematrinator.com. Anyone can do it. It's not no special website I'm using. You can open up a tab and just type in Gematria. See it? Gematrinator.com. It'll take you here, and to get to the tools you see that I'm using, you hit tools in the corner right there, and it says right there, calculator date durations, which is exactly this, the calculator and the date durations. So I'm not doing anything that's like super crazy. I'm just poking around because it's interesting to me. So if you doubt this knowledge, put it to the test. Try your own organic stuff. Type in your name. Look up your birthday numerology. See what your name equals. See, if there's any significant stuff in your own life. Because I mean, it's not all like, you know, like I get it. Like it's fake news and stuff and like stuff like this. But I have a lot of organic stuff too. So it's not like there was some doctor conspiring with my mom on a gematria calculator to name me Steve on the 28th day of June when my name is 28, my last name's 28. I mean, like check the stuff out, man, because it's like it really is a mind trip. It really is cool. But at the end of the day, ask yourself what it is really all about because that part is really interesting. What is it all about? Some type of energy, in my opinion. So but as far as these movies and stuff go, they definitely use the gematria and they definitely use the stuff to write scripts.